Hello, Aileen. How are you?
Hello, Catherine. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Aileen, thanks very much for coming on and doing this on the video. Normally we have this conversation on the phone, but it's just to show people what happens in this first conversation when you take part in one of our courses.
Yeah,
So,
no problem. Happy to do it.
great, thanks. So, Aileen, I just see from my notes here, you've signed up to do the Pilates.
Yeah, really
So,
excited.
brilliant. Can I ask you then why you decided on Pilates? What's your motivation?
I suppose with lockdown, I haven't really been motivated to do very much actively. So I thought Pilates would be a great chance. I've done Pilates before. I'm really interested. So I thought it would just be a great opportunity to get started again in something that I really enjoy.
Lovely. And have you done an online, let's say, like an exercise class before?
I haven't actually. I've never done anything like this before, so it's a new experience.
Great. But you're familiar with Zoom. You've taken part in
Yeah,
a Zoom.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm very
Because
familiar with Zoom. Yeah.
it's very simple. Like I just send you the link before the class starts, let's say a day or two
Okay.
before, and you literally click on the link and you'll arrive in the meeting, and it all happens by itself. So it's very straightforward. So, Aileen, in terms of your own, say, health and in general, like how active, can I ask you how active are you at the moment? Like, are you
I
walking
used
and,
to be I used to be a lot more active. I'm not as active as I used to be. Um, I feel like I have gotten very very lazy on it this past while. So I definitely think I need a push like
yeah.
this
And
here.
and are you say, for example, are you walking daily or sometimes during the week?
It wouldn't be daily. I might go for a walk a couple of times a week, but I used to go walking daily and I actually really miss that. But I suppose it's again the motivation comes back to
Yeah.
the motivation.
And do you mind me asking, how far would you go, say, when you do go for a walk?
About 6K usually. Yeah,
Oh,
that
really?
would be
Oh,
the
that's,
normal. Yeah.
yeah, that's very good. Yeah. But in terms of that, would you like to get established, say, your own, like to re-establish a good walking routine as well?
Yeah, I would actually love that. Definitely just to get
Yeah.
back into it
Yeah,
again.
because this is part and parcel, say, of the coaching project that we put on these classes, but really it's a way of connecting with you to see where you're at and what you'd like to have established in your life. So, for example, say just listening already to you, I can see that you really would like to have your walking routine reestablished. So
Yeah,
so could
definitely.
like say could we then or if what would your goal be in terms of walking? What would you like to have, say, established? Or what could you commit to kind of easily without overstretching yourself?
The idea of going walking for 20 minutes every day, 20 minutes isn't that long.
Okay,
It's down the road and
lovely.
back again.
Yeah,
I think something as simple as that would,
yeah.
yeah.
And then, Aileen, what time of day would suit you best?
Probably in the evenings. I work till 5, so definitely after that would.
Great. And are you somebody, say, would walk by yourself or walk with friends?
No, I would usually walk by myself. Yeah. I usually just listen to a podcast when I walk. So I quite like the solitude of, that
Yeah,
time to myself.
beautiful. Yeah. So that motivation, that part of it is sorted. And then
Mhm.
what could get in the way, say, of you, doing this walking?
Um, I suppose it just been tired after the day. It's usually the main one for me. Um, and maybe just wanting to sit for a while and just
Yeah,
relax for a bit after work instead of getting ready again to go out and do something, even though it is only 20 minutes. But I
yeah,
think my head kind of gets in the way of that.
yeah. But it's worth kind of listening to yourself. So do you think what would suit you to say to have a little rest, have a half an hour chill, after you work and then go walking or go straight walking? Which do you think would suit you better?
I feel for me definitely to just go straight because I feel like
Okay.
once I sit down, that's
There's no
me.
getting up again.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So then could I really, like, this is part of the project now that I'm like an accountability partner. And that say if I ring you in a week or two's time and I'll ask you, well, Aileen, how's it going with your walking routine? And that will kind of like provide you with motivation to, you know, to say, oh, I'll go today because she'll be ringing me and asking me how I'm getting on. Because sometimes we need that little extra push to get us back into a habit, you know, that we've fallen away from.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
lovely. Okay, so then that's like, say, with the Pilates, it's a 3-week course, as you know. So if you want to say, with regard to your health goal, if you're happy just to do the 3 weeks and say commit to your walking, or you might also say, I'd actually like to include Pilates as part of my, you know, ongoing healthy regime. So what are your thoughts on that?
I definitely would love to just keep going with Pilates, because I've really enjoyed it in the past. I've gone to classes in the past and really enjoyed them. And I guess it's this past year that I, you know, that's just slipped away.
Yeah. So
Yes,
then
I definitely would love to.
Yeah. So then the 3 weeks will be like a good taster for you to kind of, to be, you know, to set up, to begin to set up a routine. And then after that, you'll have, say, opportunity, you know, to continue with Mairead at the class, or to find somebody, you know, that maybe you've done classes with before, or even to follow an online tutorial, you know, that you then find your own, say, rhythm around the Pilates. And that's something we can discuss, say, later on, because part of my role is to make sure, you know, that you know, if you find something that suits your needs. So I'll be keeping in touch with you probably every 2 weeks, say, just for the next few weeks, to see how you're getting on and if I can further support you in any way. So
that sounds brilliant.
Yeah, that's the main thing. And as you might have heard, Siobhan has given a background, like, you know, to why the whole project exists, and the aims of the projects to really, you know, really help people to get back to a more healthy way of living, and to help, you know, people in any way we can. So I'm just looking at my notes here. I don't think I've any more questions. You'll be getting a letter in the post, say, just for, you know, to sign consent, and there's a, you know, form to fill. Have you any more questions about it?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, the class is free, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, it's all free, because as again, as Siobhan mentioned, it's a funded project. So it's all free to anybody in County Donegal, Leitrim, and in the cross-border counties. So it's a fabulous service, but it's also for everybody over 18. So if you want to spread the word, you know, tell them, you know, all about these courses and the support. Yeah. So Aileen, I'll be in touch with you. The next step is probably to send you the link to the class, and I'll be in touch either by phone or email with you about it. So
no problem. Okay, thank you.
Lovely.
And then I just send back the forms that,
yes,
that
please.
you sent out.
In the
Perfect,
post.
no problem.
And if you've any question at any time, like, please, you know, get in contact with me.
No problem. Thanks so much, Catherine.
Thanks. And we'll hand back to Siobhan now. Thanks, Aileen.
Thank you.